Good morning. In this lecture series, we see about what are the equipments we have to primarily using for the diesel power plant. Okay, so here I have to classify into two components. Okay, here the main element is called as a mechanical equipment, and another one is the main element is called as a electrical and control equipments. Okay, these are the most element required for the we are constructing or you are installing the diesel power plant. Okay, so first of all, what is called as mechanical equipments. What are the preparation I have to done mean here? That is the first system is called as a fuel supply system. Okay, what is the necessity of the fuel supply system? It is a while running your engine. Okay, so we have to apply the chemical energy that is called as in case of diesel. Okay, that diesel can be transferred into the diesel engine. Okay, so what is the purpose here is that is a fluid medium to the chemical energies can be transferred as a thermal energy. So that is one kind of your device. That is one kind of system. The another system is can be entering the air intake system. So if this is the air is can be come from the separate line to the engine. Okay, what is the purpose to here is the pure air will be passes through here to the engine. So the burning the like a heat. Okay, that's right. So then the third system is called as the exhaust system. So what is the purpose of exhaust system is once all the process going done, the exhaust gas will be bypassing to the silencer and go to the atmosphere. So the other two, three systems is very important. Why? Because they increasing the efficiency of the component and also increasing the efficiency of the device. Okay, so that's why we have to arranging for the cooling system and the lubrication system. And another is a primary mover. So in coming to the electrical and control equipments, so three things are very important. That is called as alternator, transformer, and control folks. Okay, we have to discussing one by one now. So first of all, we have to discussing here is a fuel supply system. Okay, so that is a main. What are the consideration for the fuel supply system is here I consider storage tank, strainer, fuel transfer pump, all day fuel tank, and filters and fuel injection pump. Okay, so what is the main purpose to store the diesel? It can be storing the certain amount of quantity. It can be storing in separate. Okay, so after you are to running start to engine, what happens? The little bit the few amount of quantity of the diesel can be stored in a few day all day fuel tank. Okay, so it is not stuck from the storage fuel tank. Okay, we have to store the minimum quantity of the all day fuel tank that will be extract and continuously can be refill it. Okay, so that is the main objective of this. Why? Because it is the increasing the efficiency of your diesel engine. That is your main objective of your using the all day fuel tank. Okay, so here how they can be fuel can be transferred, so by way of strainer and a transformer pump. Okay, so these are the things can be passes to the all day fuel tank, and then is laterally is can be going to the diesel engine. Okay, so the other end of the one valve is there, that is called as overflow. Okay, so if you are filling the fuel can be all day fuel tank. Okay, what happen is if you have a little bit quantity of amount of engine will be consumed means it is will be stretching the certain amount of quantity transfer to the all day fuel tank. Okay, that time they can be fuel that time they have a diesel can be overlapping from the all day fuel tank, so that we have to additional installment. Okay, we have to install for the all day fuel tank. So this is the purpose to save the diesel. That is the main objective. If you're wasting to the ground, okay, so it can be recollected. Okay, what are the waste things from the all day fuel tank? It can be again flow through the fuel tank. Okay, so this is the purpose of fuel tank. Now they after the fuel and all day fuel tank, it can be processed to the fuel injection pump. Okay, so once the engine can be started, the amount of quantity of fuel can be extract from the all the fuel tank, then is continuously supplied to the fuel storage tank to the all day fuel tank. Okay, so now the next system is air intake and the exhaust system. Okay, so what is the purpose of air intake and exhaust system is here I told you, it's a primary circuit. Okay, that is one system we already studied. Okay, so here we move on the second topic that's called as a air intake system. So if I consider for the air intake system, what are the necessity we have to using for that? For example, if you're supplying the necessity of air to engine for the fuel combustion, the process will be combustion is called as a we have to generating the heat. Okay, so that is the main purpose. That is we have to using the air. Okay, so that's why we have to increase purified air can be passes to the engine. So we have to the n number of filtration stages are there. Now we can pass to the air to the filtration stage. it can be burned out. Okay, so it's like a consists of pipes and filters. Okay, so what is the exhaust system is a leave the engine exhaust gas outside and discharge into the atmosphere. Okay, so what are the consideration of here is the pipe and silencer. Okay, so this is the another system having consider is having a pipe and silencer. So the one system can be transferred into the for fuel combustion purpose, that is called as air valve. Okay, we already know that. So the next valve is called as a once all the exhaust smoke will be coming out from the engine, that will be processed the separate valve and the separate pipe also. Okay, then it can be processed to the silencer. Okay, so what thing is here, once the process can be done, the exhaust gas can be filtering in the various stages of your device. Okay, so after that only we have to reach the atmosphere. Why? Because we have n number of hazardous gas will be mixing in it. Okay, so that's why we have to filtration of the silencer is there. So that's why we have to we are introducing this little bit of the reducing this noise. No, that is also hazardous gas. Okay, so that's why we have processed to the atmosphere. It is a safety purpose also. We have to pollution, we have to reduce that. Okay. Yes. So let's see on the next system in the next class. Okay. Thank you.